Half a day. Good news. Last night at 11 o'clock our time, President Biden signed into law the Inflation Reduction Act of 2022. I've delegated the implementation of this piece of legislation to the Infrastructure Office, and my administration continues to communicate closely with the White House in making sure that we do implement this quickly. Lieutenant Governor Josh Denor and I thank the Senate and the House of Representatives for expeditiously passing this great piece of legislation that would help reduce energy costs. It would help the United States decrease their deficit, and also it would help our healthcare services. I also want to especially note that this is a testament of, again, the Democratic administration providing help for our people, and especially our people of Guam. We can look forward to getting benefits from a $15 million technical assistance for climate change, for planning, for mitigation, adaptation, and resilience in the form of competitive grants through the Office of Insular Affairs. I think the other territories in Guam can also look forward to another economic opportunity through the legislation's provisions on allowing wind lease opportunities that would help with alternative energy, and it would be placed in the EE zone. I also want to provide you with information about opportunities that this piece of legislation gives to our neighborhood in terms of access and equity grant programs. It would improve our sidewalks, our safety, also affordable transportation access to the disadvantaged and or underserved communities, of which the legislation invests $1.89 billion for eligible entities, and of course Guam and the territories are also included. Finally, we can look forward to this legislative investment of $250 million for institutions of higher learning, including of course Guam and the territories, and this benefits the agriculture industry in its research, education, scholarship, and programs that provide the internship and pathways to the agriculture sector or federal employment. The legislation also includes provisions that aims to reduce greenhouse gas emissions to 40% from 2005 levels by 2030, with investments of about $370 billion in tax credits for electric vehicles, energy security, money for renewable energy programs, and climate change. Certainly, we can take advantage of these competitive grants to further expand our solar energy, and of course to stand up and establish infrastructure for us so that we can move forward with our plans to provide electrical vehicles, especially in our public transportation, school buses, and our fleets. This piece of legislation will also help us with our cooling systems in our house. It aims specifically to allow Medicare to negotiate prescription drugs, and it is targeted to at least help cap the out-of-pocket expenses at $2,000 annually. The federal government, beginning in 2026, will negotiate the price of certain medications. The bill also includes $64 billion to reduce premiums for those who buy health insurance through the state and federal exchanges, although we are not really part of this Affordable Care Act, but I am working to see if we can have that reconsidered so that we can be a part of this Affordable Care Act. The measure, like I said earlier, is targeted to generate $300 billion to reduce budget deficits over the next 10 years. My administration, again, will continue working with our federal partners to further understand the details so that we can take opportunities and we can take advantage of grants that would improve our climate change situation, improve our alternative energy options so we can decrease cost of energy, and of course to help with our health care costs by way of prescription drug decreasing costs. So looking forward to some great things and opportunities from this piece of legislation. And again, I thank the Biden administration, the U.S. Congress for being right in there fighting for the people of Guam. Sizus Masi.